G'day, omdevaji, sheshnag.com, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? The Diary of an Awakening Man, from marijuana to nirvana. The goal is to create peace for myself, be in a state of connected intimacy with my consort, and prolonging that throughout the day, whilst also not focusing on the goal of orgasms and genitals, and maybe caressing her subtly throughout the day, both energetically and physically, to maintain that intimacy, which is hard because I work away every second week from home. I'm a firm believer. I've been trying to work out for 20 years how I'm a genie, how what I think happens. I've worked it out. I'm not too good at it because most of the record that I'm playing is subconscious or unconscious. So I re-manifest lessons, I re-express patterns that are either inherited or culturally indoctrinated, or my own karmic programs. I need to decide what sort of a future I want. In that decision, I need to apply my will, and in utilizing my will, I want to create, or I will create, a beautiful connection and coupling. It may not last chronologically forever, but to be in a coupling where you're connected and share a lot of things, both sexual intimacy, energetic intimacy, intellectual compatibility, emotional expression, psychological predispositions. That's a very big blessing. It's good to have company on the human trip. So, in the process of applying the concept of your thoughts create your reality, or my thoughts create my reality, I've dug in deep recently after being ripped apart psychologically and emotionally, and my whole identity's been bore out, so to speak. It's been ripped to shreds. I asked for it because on some level I asked for a vegetarian cook to come into my life and to increase my own sensuality. In that, my psychological interpretation of myself, or my own intellectual identity, has received an overhaul. In that, I've been deconstructed and then had to reconstruct myself through applying my own energy and embodying my own appreciation towards a new sensual expression of myself. And it's been traumatic at times, especially when I lay awake at night. My heart beating out of my chest. I don't even know why I lined up for so much grief, but I think on some level of doing the work, then in the quiet of night, when my mind's not distracted, then some of the remnants of the dirt in the corners of my tiled bathroom in my sub-psyche, that's an analogy. You know, you can polish the tiles, but there's still grime in the corners. Only in the deep stillness of night can you become aware of the dirt and the grime in the corners of the tiled insides of your mind. Now I'm trying to take responsibility for that and focus my thoughts on creating a flourishing future for myself. So I'm dedicated, and I've been practicing the levels that are demonstrated in Barbara Kiesling's book, How to Make Love All Night. I'm reading The Enlightened Sex Manual by David Data. I'm also in the process of reading The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. Trying to connect firstly with myself and then be able to express that to others. In that I need to represent or need to recreate in myself some lightness and some joy, because I've been heavy this year, been weighed down, been ripped apart. But as I slowly put myself back together, then the joy's coming back. The seriousness of the situation seems not that serious. Gives me the opportunity to smile at the own insanity that I've created to break myself down, and then the peace that I get from rebuilding myself. See how I go. There's a few pointers, a few things that I share, hoping that some people may have those in common. I'm pretty sure that how I feel is normal, sits in the average part of the bell curve. The intense desire to understand myself and be a better form of me. Who knows how common that is. But we're in a process of great transformation on the planet, so I'm just trying to do my part by sharing some sacred stuff, aligning it with the philosophy I've been into, but trying to embody some of that as well. Share the world, sheshnag.com, embodied fusion. What on earth is Kundalini? Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadev, Hara Hara Mahadev, Hara Hara Mahadev.